So the first thing I want to hit on, my very first point, is this. Number one, we can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. I can't address those that hurt you. I can't address those who have maybe brought devastation in your life. But what I can do is speak to you, because we cannot control what happens to us. None of us have control over what's going to happen in our lives, but we can control how we deal with it. Beth Moore is one of my favorite Bible teachers. I don't know if you're familiar with her, but I love the way that she presents the Word. And I've heard her tell this time and time again, but it's always been so profound. She talks about her mother and the strained relationship that she had with her mother. See, Beth Moore suffered abuse at the hands of someone as a young child. And so as a young person and even as an adult, she was desperate for love and attention. And she talked about how she desperately, desperately wanted that love and affection from her mother. But her mother was an emotionally distant woman that maybe for whatever reason, things in her own past, she just couldn't warm up. She loved her family, but she wasn't the type of person that was affectionate with her children, and she wasn't even verbally affectionate. She even had a hard time telling her family members that she loved them for whatever reason. And Beth Moore talks about how this wounded her. It was a deep hurt to her over the years, because this was what she needed from her mother. She needed a mother who would wrap her arms around her and tell her that she loved her and that she was good enough, but she never got that from her mother. And so for all those years, this is something that she carried around. Even though she had a relationship with her mother, it was very much strained. And then she said that one day it was just like a light came on. And it was God revealed to her, God opened her eyes, and he said, you would never expect a quadriplegic to stand up and hug you. Do you understand what that means? A quadriplegic is someone who doesn't have the use of their legs or arms. You would never expect a quadriplegic to stand up and hug you. So why are you expecting something from your mother she cannot give you? And she said it just set her free that day. It just changed her relationship with her mother completely, because she recognized that there was something in her own mother's life, a wound, a brokenness that she had experienced at some point, that it kept her from being able to express herself in that type of way. But what that did for Beth is it allowed her to let it go. She stopped expecting something from someone that they couldn't give her. She couldn't control what happened to her, but she was able to control her response to it.